In Shining World Compassion Award news from Singapore, when Deepa Swaminathan saw migrant workers shivering in a downpour without raincoats, she took action. Her considerate support for these and other workers led to the founding of It's Raining Raincoats. This volunteer organization provides necessities and various support to migrants and their families. For instance, an arrangement was made with a local Starbucks to provide unsold food to the workers, and funds were raised for phone cards so that they could stay in touch with relatives back home. It's Raining Raincoats was named the Kampong Spirit winner at Singapore's 2017 President's Volunteerism and Philanthropy Awards.
For workers here, every single migrant worker we touch, we know that they feel that there are people in Singapore looking out for them. They're not alone, they're not lonely, they're not helpless. So that makes a big difference. Knowing that we're making a difference energizes us to keep going.
The heartfelt work of this volunteer organization came to the attention of our beloved Supreme Master Ching, who offered It's Raining Raincoats, the Shining World Compassion Award, plus a $10,000 contribution in support of your kind efforts, with all love and gratitude in heaven's grace. Supreme Master Ching then sent another $20,000 for a total of $30,000 to further this ongoing merciful work. Our association members in Singapore were pleased to present the award letter and crystalline plaque along with Master's financial gift publications and DVDs to Mrs. Deepa Swaminathan.
Since 2015, It's Raining Raincoats, dedicated to showing kindness to migrant workers, has given raincoats, water bottles, pain relief ointments, blankets, clothes, toiletries, backpacks, phone cards, and other necessities to overseas workers. In a recent donation drive, an estimated 350 volunteers helped to distribute thousands of presents to migrant helpers. Speaking on the gifting campaign, you said, "We want to show workers how much we appreciate what they do to build Singapore."
Hereby present to Ms. Deepa Swaminathan to It's Raining Raincoats $30,000 for her initiative and endeavors from the Supreme Master Ching.
Thank you so much. Well, I'm very grateful to the Supreme Master Ching for this award. It's been, a blessing for us. We are in a very crucial stage of our journey, and this couldn't have come at a better time. So I take it as a tremendous blessing. We're very honored, very humbled, really. I hope we deserve this, but we accept it very gratefully, very humbly, and we will do justice to this award by continuing to do our best for the migrant workers. So a very heartfelt thank you to Supreme Master Ching, and I hope she continues to bless us.
Mrs. Deepa Swaminathan and It's Raining Raincoats, our hearts are gladdened to know of your uplifting endeavors towards so many families. May we be inspired by your caring actions to lend our own helping hands to others in divine love. For the full presentation of the Shining World Compassion Award to Deepa Swaminathan, please tune in to our Shining World Awards program at a later date.
COVID-19 reaches Antarctica. Researchers living in Antarctica were recently diagnosed with COVID-19, which means that all 7 continents on the planet have now been affected by the pandemic. The 36 infected people were living at Chile's General Bernardo O'Higgins Riquelme Research Base, which is one of the most remote locations in the world. All those with the coronavirus infection were taken to Punta Arenas city in southern Chile to isolate and recover, with all being in stable condition. A new crew has replaced them at the research base. Our loving concern, Chilean research team, we pray for your ongoing safety and for the soon eradication of this and all plagues through humanity's return to benevolence.
Mega Wind Farm begins operation in Australia. The 312-megawatt Moorabool wind farm has recently begun to bring additional green power to the state of Victoria. The $287 million project has 104 wind turbines that are expected to produce electricity for 228,000 households every year, thus offsetting a large amount of carbon pollution. The farm created 300 jobs during its build phase, and there will be up to 20 permanent full-time positions when it is fully operational. The project was managed by Chinese subsidiary wind turbine company Goldwind Australia, which is now constructing the next 54 turbine section of the wind farm. Congratulations, Victoria State, Goldwind Australia, and partnering groups on this enormous renewable energy source for the community. May heaven help us to quickly adopt the vegan lifestyle alongside our green developments so that we can really save our planet.
Software trained to find effective cancer medication combinations. Researchers from Aalto University, University of Helsinki, and the University of Turku, all in Finland, have successfully trained an artificial intelligence, or AI, software program to accurately determine which combinations of medications will be effective in treating cancer. The AI was provided with a large amount of data from previous studies and has a very high degree of reliability. Using the AI model's recommendations, further clinical studies could be conducted and new treatments made available. The same approach could also be used for other health conditions, such as bacterial infections or even COVID-19. Thank you, Finnish researchers, for your dedication to improving the lives of people through science. May effective high-tech treatments soon be widely available for patients until the day comes when everyone enjoys good health through the vegan diet in celestial light.
Man rescues doe stranded on a frozen body of water. While driving past the marshes on his work lunch break, Gil Lanker from Cranmore, Wisconsin, United States, saw a deer stuck and struggling on the frozen pond. He ventured onto the ice and comforted the anxious doe by crouching next to her for a few minutes. Then he called his boss, who was also his friend, for help. Mr. Lanker's boss instead decided to film the hero, who ably and gently pushed the doe to the edge of the pond, where she stood up and sprinted away. The video was viewed and shared by many individuals who praised his actions. Mr. Lanker said, "I had a big smile on my face. I was happy that she was able to run off on her own. God bless you, Gil Lanker, for stopping to compassionately assist this stranded doe. May we all likewise only help and love our cherished animal friends and thus always feel heaven's joy in our hearts."
British residents want global ban on cosmetics testing on animals. A recent study of 500 people living in the United Kingdom has revealed that almost all of them, or 99.5%, would like a worldwide ban on cosmetic animal testing. It was also noted that 97% of the respondents would like a ban on animal testing in other areas as well. For example, with cleaning products, and 80% do not want animals used in medical tests. Every year, millions of mice, rats, dogs, cats, fish, primates, and other species are victimized for animal testing in these and other industries. Fortunately, new alternative testing methods, such as computer modeling, are becoming accepted throughout the world as more accurate and less costly. Our appreciation, British citizens, for your loving stance. We join you in wishing for a global ban on all forms of animal testing, for the innocent ones to be protected and humans to become more humane in divine mercy.
Shelter's longest-term canine resident finds his forever home. Capone, a 10-year-old black Labrador retriever mix who was a resident of Animal Friends Shelter in Pennsylvania, United States, for more than 3 years, was happily adopted by the family who had been taking care of him for several weeks. The shelter had been waiting for a family that was a perfect fit for Capone, who, as a senior dog, has some health issues. Capone's new human mom and dad described the sweet canine as a good and loving boy who enjoys snuggling and family life. The grateful adopters also thanked the shelter's staff for their dedication and care of the gentle dog until he found his forever home. Our warm thanks Capone's big-hearted family and Animal Friends Shelter for this happy story. With all best wishes, may many more such blessed adoptions take place everywhere in God's delight.